Okay. Should be up and running. Let's see here. Okay. Should be up and running. Alright. So... Okay, so I can load back into hardcore apocalyptic. So everything should still be the same. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we're in hardcore mode. Okay. I didn't change anything, right? Everything's still normal. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So, yeah. So, pretty much... okay. So...
I may soon need the facilities.
Okay, so I think we're looking pretty good overall. My health is full. I got water. I got... maybe I don't have food at the moment. Do I have food? Okay, I do have some food. Alright, and then I can technically make, I think this is glue. Oh, I can't make glue yet. Okay. Alright, so I need to keep cooking. Okay, so... let's see here. Alright. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the fact that I can just drop those now. So what we're going to go ahead and do is cook up all the food we find. Right? So, I'm going to get a little bit of radiation. So, since I'm playing on Apocalyptic difficulty, it's reasonable that I'm probably going to need to use my traps more often. Okay. So how's my cooking going? So I need to cook enough stuff to double up my experience here. Okay. take some pills. Okay. Is this still radioactive? Yeah. Alright. So...
I have to go right away.
yeah, I know. Alright. So ideally, what I probably want to do is something like that. Right? Okay. Alright, so that'll keep my traps so they're easy to access, because pretty much anything I'm dealing with, I want to have a backup way to stun them. Because I don't think I can realistically run away from anything that wants to fight me. So... okay. Okay, maybe this... yeah, okay. Let's see here. I think I got everything. Okay. So... so we're gonna offload some of our junk. So the other thing I'm probably going to have to do is set up multiple bases. Alright, what do we got? So I already have a flashlight. And bullets, I can't really use bullets yet. Alright. Oh. Hold on a second. Alright. There we go. Okay. So... I should make some more nets in case I need them. Oh, darn it. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna have to place... really? I like to imagine that the doctor over there is looking at me completely disassembling everything and setting up a base and just wondering what the hell I'm thinking. So, alright. Alright. How am I doing on strength? Okay. everything out here, pretty much don't have to worry about. Yeah. Okay. So this desk, I'm going to go ahead and take this apart. And then, yeah. Everything else can basically be put away. Okay, so let's grab a couple shirts. I think, yeah, I'm gonna need a couple different things here. Alright, so let's make so the only downside is I can't do anything about the syringes at the moment. Alright. And then I need at least one piece of plastic. Alright. So So this area is actually not a bad candidate for a base later on. Primarily because if I survive long enough, this is an area where you can pretty much set up right next to the tram network. And then that makes it easier to get around the rest of the base, or the rest of the science facility. So I kind of feel like I should drop some stuff. Do I want to drop something? Yeah, I'm not doing so great on the weight management. There we go. So, yeah, this area I could set up as a base later on. Would make it pretty convenient. Also makes it easier to defend. So the reason why I'm even concerned about how much weight I'm carrying is because if I can keep it in the pink instead of the red, I'm actually able to level up my strength while I'm walking around, which then allows me to level up my strength stat, which is important because I do need to be able to break open vending machines eventually. So I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on this, but yeah, getting my strength leveled up is pretty important. getting there. So yeah, typically what you want to do is, I want to get up to level 8 strength at a decent pace, so that I can then break into vending machines. Because there are quite a few vending machines in the game that just don't really matter. You've actually got 2 sets. You got these here and you got these back here. So you don't need to leave a ton of vending machines working all over the map. You can afford to break quite a few of them if you want. So I'm just going to wait until I hit level 6 and then I'm going to stop for now. I should be getting close. Alright, I'm going to call that good enough for now. And did I need to break anything down? No. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, keep the piece of plastic. Put down the toolbox. Alright. And then we're gonna keep, I'm gonna say, yeah, something like that. Okay. So, I need to get to this manufacturing sector.
Reckon I'm leaving here? I don't think so. Radio's
Okay, he
dim,
does have
half
an
the doors
employee
are bugging,
locator,
and now
so...
there's these little hoppy things everywhere. You're on your own.
Alright, let me grab a skull.
Anything you like turns up. Come see me for a trade. You like peas?
Alright. So, I think
Saw a bunch
he's
of
gonna
kids
help
heading
me.
to the silos on level 3 earlier. Tried to tell them about manufacturing, but they weren't having a bar of it.
Alright. So, now I can actually see where various people are. So, I know there's somebody over there. We got the lady up here. Okay. So, let's see. I probably need my throwing darts. Okay. Okay. So that'll give me something to cook. Okay. Alright. I can hear something. So, I don't think I may have used this terminal. Okay, vacuum. Alright. So, we got that stuff. Okay. I think there's one more. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so... Okay, I don't have room for glue. Okay. Really? That should be... Here we go. Oh, I got a piece of plastic that I picked up. Okay. Okay. So I think everything else is generally clear. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So let's head back. I thought there was somebody over in this area for some reason. Okay, there is somebody up there. Okay. So one of the people is in that direction. Okay. So yeah, that's where one of the guys is. Hmm.
Dr. Mance reporting. IS-178, the Peccary, as it was so ineptly dubbed by one of my puerile co-workers, is more intelligent than it first seemed. In fact, it grows smarter and more capable over the course of its life cycle, before morphing into the later life cycle phase. Dr. Manbanco even managed to teach it a few simple tricks, with only minor burns, I believe.
Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Alright, I think the next location I was gonna go is the 3rd floor. So, one of the things I wanted to do is make sure I'm not gonna die just because I go up there. So I'm at the point where I'm probably going to run into an Exor monk before you know it. So... okay. So let's see here. Alright, and I think since I have rubber bands and I have pens. Okay, so I should be able to make some more throwing darts. Let's see if we can cook some of this up. Alright. And then now we can empty our pockets, get all this other stuff put away. Alright, anything else? So one thing we can't do is we can't mess around with the beehives until we get the beekeeper suit, and we don't even have a radiation suit yet. Okay. So... hopefully, yeah. So I should unlock, yeah, so I should unlock being able to cook soups here pretty quick. I also needed magazines, which I don't have at the moment. Alright, I'm gonna need a... let's see. I think I'm gonna need a battery. At least that part of a battery. those away. And one of those. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's see. How am I doing? I'm a little thirsty. Okay. Go ahead and cook these up. Alright, well there you go. So now I should be able to make a suit, which means, let's see here. Oh. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. So the suit or the glue doesn't really matter at the moment. I can't overcook it, so that's good. Alright. So what we're gonna do
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures.
okay,
Please
let's
remain
see.
in place and wait for security assistance.
Okay. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. Okay. So, cleaned him up. How am I doing on strength? Not bad. drop off the stuff we collected. Alright, and then I got sodas, should be in the fridge. Okay. Alright, and then go ahead and pick this up, put it down. Alright. Okay, so we got the glue secured. Alright, and then yeah. So that'll help. Alright, this should I should be relatively safe enough. So the areas should be so going this direction, whoops. So so there's a limit to how far I can go in this direction. Did I lose anything? Okay. I need a cough drop. It's not one thing, it's another. Okay. Just gotta stretch my feet out. Okay.
Oh. The soldiers came through. They locked down manufacturing, wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I couldn't tell them anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use a forklift to open the door. Get out of here through the surface tunnel. The soldiers came through.
Damn it.
They locked down manufacturing, wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I couldn't tell them anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use a forklift to open the door. Get out of here through the surface tunnel. Oh, I thank you. I mean it. I just need a moment. I'll be good, yeah?
Okay, cool. Okay, so he's okay. Okay. So I can't go this way until I get through the locked door. I don't really need to kill the robot at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go this way. What's going on here? Okay. So our inventory's kind of full. So let's drop some stuff off. So I don't need to cook anything at the moment. Okay. Alright, so I don't really need any supplies at the moment. Okay. 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 Alright, we can go ahead and eat those. Alright, so... Okay.
I believe I need to defecate.
Okay. 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 So, there we go. So let's drop this stuff off. I really need... Oh, good. I have a platform cart. So, what I really need to do is take advantage of the platform cart, and that way I can just keep going. Also, I can grab stuff like this. Ooh. Okay. So I can use the platform cart to hold more stuff. Because there should be enough items here that Instead, I want to just get all this back to base. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What did I see? Did I see something? Nope. Okay. 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 So yeah, that right there is one of the reasons to go ahead and bring the platform cart with you, because that way we're not stuck carrying all of this stuff. Alright. So now we're back down to a decent amount of weight. And I should have killed everything that was in my way. Except for that guy. Okay. There we go. I think this area is generally clear. Except for that. Alright.
Good help. Simply taking a moment to sit.
Alright. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is do that. I'm not opposed to getting this stuff. Okay. So I believe that allows us to unlock the door. Okay. Okay. And then hit this button. Okay. So this is where the downside starts. So that's how we can get up to the 3rd floor, right? So that's fine, except for the fact that, have we even leveled? Okay, fortitude is a little better. Okay. Yeah, we need to empty out our pockets a bit before we go to the new zone. Oh, that's cool. He got up quick. So... Okay. So we do need to clean up. Let's see. I don't think we need much in the way of food at the moment. Alright, let's repair our stuff. What do I need for that? Metal? Okay. Alright, let's... Where do we want to put this light? Maybe like here? Okay. Alright, so let's grab the metal. Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, let's dump all the excess stuff we don't need. Okay. Alright. So I think we're good to go for the third floor. Okay. There we go. Clean off. Alright, so the good thing is we opened the door at the end of this hall. Okay, so this is as far as we're gonna get without going through a portal. Okay. So, because this door is locked. Alright. So we have to go through this portal. I think there's extra pills for us. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and take some iodine, keep the radiation down. Okay. So see how he does 3 shots? That's going to be the problem. And that was it. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, so that's the whole issue I have with apocalyptic difficulty right there. The Exor Monk is the only one that seems to have that level of, like, deadly shots. And of course, if you're playing on hardcore difficulty and you only have 1 life, like, yeah, you saw how quickly I just, like, my entire life got drained out and I died. So I think that's a problem. I mean, it's not really a problem in terms of just playing hardcore or apocalyptic difficulty, but yeah, if you're playing on hardcore and that guy is essentially what he's essentially going to be one of the first major skill checks, and if you're not good enough to dodge multiple shots, I don't think you're going to make it in the playthrough. So that's Apocalyptic on hardcore with the hardcore setting, and that is what I think is potentially unbalanced at the moment. I don't know if it's intended. I've seen other people play on Apocalyptic difficulty, and it was prior to some, I think, a 1.0 release, and that the Exor Monk did not have that level of like deadly shooting. So I'm not entirely sure if this is intended or not. I do think it might need to be balanced. If not, it's not a big deal because you don't have to play on hardcore difficulty. But that's the thing that stops me from being able to play on hardcore. So thanks for watching, and I think that's going to end my game. So yeah, I don't think I can even go back, can I? Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of it.